Hi Pisces, welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice and welcome to your daily reading. I hope you're doing well. So we're going to have a look and see what's going on for you at the time you find this video, what that day could be about for you, or the guidance that you could use most at this time, whatever that is. Just keep an open mind and take the messages as they resonate with you if you feel that they do. Trust your own discernment. Oh boy. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. King of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, the Star, Four of Wands, Six of Cups. There's recognition for hard work here. Oh, was that the Sun? It was. Okay, there's recognition for hard work today, Pisces. It could be literally at work, with your job, with your business, or how you helped somebody, or any sort of accomplishment, achievement, or someone just recognizing what kind of person you are. But there's a lot of, it could be receiving praise and accolades, a prize, or gifts, or actual money coming to you in recognition of your hard work. All right, we'll take it. So let's see what's going on for Pisces placements. At the time they find this video, what do they need to know? And if you're celebrating your birthday on the 18th of March, Pisces, happy birthday. Watch until the end because I'll do a special birthday poll for you, okay? And let us know in the comments if it's your birthday so we can all wish you a happy birthday. All right, what's going on for Pisces? Pisces placements at the time they watch this video. Eight of Pentacles again. I'm also getting an energy of promotion or being leveled up, however that resonates. The Two of Swords, you do not see this coming. It'll be a surprise to you. All right. Okay, so this is going to be the overall energy of the day. Main events happening when it comes to your work, your money, career, your business, even your studies and personal projects. Over here, we're going to be looking at your love life, whether you're single, coupled up, or in between. Over here, we'll be looking at your community, other people in your life, what they got going on that may impact you. And over here, we'll have the element of surprise for the day, the unexpected, a little bit of a heads up on what's going on that you don't see coming. Okay? And as always, just remember, energies could be playing out differently for everybody. So if I'm reading a story in your career, but it's something playing out in your love life, put the messages where they go, okay? Take it as it resonates for you. That's what that means. Okay, so let's see. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces for today. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces for today. Whenever they come across this message. One card, they say. So we got one. All right, bottom of the deck. Oh, very nice. We have lucky. Yeah, so some sort of lucky break. Some sort of green light or a blessing or some sort of serendipity. I'm just getting serendipity. Happy coincidences, so to speak. Okay. I'm also getting a small lottery win for some of you. Okay. And truth, number 25. A lucky truth. Yeah, something being revealed where you're winning something. So I don't know if results are being revealed, if it's to exams, or if you've been under observation or monitored or on, in some sort of trial period, under assessment, under review, anything like that, okay? Results are coming in and they're very, I feel like they're better than what you expect, okay? For some of you, you might feel like you're getting more accolades than you deserve or more credit than you deserve. So Pisces, just be mindful of that, okay? Look at that imposter syndrome. Let people praise you. Let people celebrate you. You do deserve it. Okay. But yeah, some sort of good news is coming to you or getting a message that turns out to be really lucky that you have that information, right? And it could be just something as simple as, I don't know, you bump into an exec at work and they ask someone in the elevator, hey, do you know what this is, something about this or something about that, and that person doesn't know, but you just happen to have heard it 10 minutes before, and you go, oh yeah, I know something about it. And now you're talking to them, and they like you, and they ask you what your name is, and they keep an eye on you, and it leads to bigger things, to bigger wins, right? It could just be something like that. Or I'm seeing an actual PIN number or an actual code or a password that you come across or that you share with a very important person and you're getting some sort of recognition. Okay. Underlying energy. Here's that King of Swords again. Here's that important person. Now, this could be an expert. This could be a professional. This could be a doctor. This could be someone who works with the law. This is someone with authority. Okay. They get to decide important things, big things. Okay. A Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius could be significant today. But yeah, I just feel like someone is, I hear blessing you. Someone is blessing you today. We have the energy of truth twice with the King of Swords and the truth energy. So yeah, some sort of revelation that is very much in your favor. However, that makes sense. Okay. Nine of Wands is the overall energy of the day. So this could be coming in at a time when you feel like giving up, when you feel like you're overwhelmed, when you feel like you're never going to make it, you're never going to have a break, you're never going to be successful with whatever you're trying to achieve. You feel like you're hitting a dead end. You feel like you're hitting a wall. Or you're just putting a lot of pressure on yourself. And it leads you to feel like you're not doing enough. Or you're not good enough. Or you're not successful enough. Or you're not... Yeah, you're feeling tired. You're feeling drained. You're feeling exhausted. You just want to stay in bed maybe. And you may feel like, no one knows what you do. No one cares about your efforts. No one ever recognizes you, right? You might actually feel that way because you're working so hard and you're doing so much and you don't seem to be getting the results you want, or it doesn't look like anyone's paying attention, right? And you're not doing it so that people can praise you, but it's nice when we have acknowledgement for our efforts. It's nice when we receive acknowledgement and feedback and recognition, right? Where credit where it's due, right? So I don't do these readings so that everyone can praise me and give me, I don't know, compliments or whatever. But when I do get those kinds of comments, it does make my day. It does make me smile, It's like I do make a difference, right? That's how you're going to feel when whatever this is revealed to you. Whoever this person is that's having this conversation with you, saying, I know what you're doing. I've checked up on you. I've looked into you. I've looked into your work. We're very impressed with you. We're very happy with your results, right? Something like that. Or someone is coming in giving you a solution so that you don't have to struggle with something anymore. And that could be in your health. That could be with your work and your goals. That could be with anything in your life. It's something that you've been carrying the burden on, all on your shoulders, something you've been trying to do by yourself, right? And here comes this person telling you some very valuable information, whether that's recognition, praise, or some sort of key, okay, where you have a breakthrough. Okay, so let's see. Work, money, career, your business. We have the Knight of Wands, and this is an energy of job change or promotion. Okay, it could also be relocation, so you could be changing where you're working from, your time, work time, schedule could be changing in a way that benefits you. It's very lucky for you. The office might be moving, and that's very lucky for you because it'll be around the corner from your house. Or if you have to go to the office a number of days in the week, that could be changing where you have to go to the office less, okay, or whatever it is that would benefit you more, okay? The Wheel of Fortune, I'm telling you, lucky energy with the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to be a very, very lucky day, Pisces. Now, obviously, I don't advertise and promote gambling, but it's just whatever that means to you. If it made you think like you want to buy a lottery ticket or a scratch card, I don't know. Maybe do it. Be responsible. Don't go nuts. But I am seeing that kind of energy, okay? And the Seven of Swords. And this is all about some sort of, where it's like you're dropping a burden. You're being shown the way. You're dropping a burden in a very quiet way. Okay, so you're being removed from a difficult situation in a very quiet, confidential way. This could be a job change that you're getting notified about, and you're told to just keep it to yourself until they make it public. Okay. Um, a really blessed change with the Knight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, a trip could be very significant and very lucky for you. There could be some detours, but it's meant to be. It will work in your favor. There could be some sort of cancellations of meetings or appointments. And again, that's going to be something that actually works in your favor. Or rescheduling, or if you've been on waiting list, you could be bumped up the list today. That could be some sort of notification that you're getting, okay? But there's something to do with the plan, a game plan, a strategy, something you've been doing quietly or confidentially or privately that now you get to expose to the world. Now you get to make known. Now you get to make public. If you've been working on some sort of secret task, secret responsibility, you're being recognized for that, and now it's made known in public, right? Yeah, there's definitely some sort of change here, but for the better. It's fortunate for you. It's very fortunate for you. I also get an energy of a close call. So you were getting ready to give up on something, getting ready to walk away, getting ready to quit, getting ready to stop working towards something. And there's, again, this sort of lucky detour, lucky turnaround, lucky move, lucky change. And so you're going from the Nine of Wands to the Knight of Wands. So fast progress, really making progress, like skipping steps, jumping ahead, right? And so you're not telling anyone that you are planning to quit, right? And you're like, oh, thank you. This is awesome. This is amazing. Yes, of course I accept it, right? And you're not telling anyone that you were on the verge of quitting. Like you were just waiting to send that email or to have that phone call or that conversation. Okay, so that's really cool. Let's look at your love life. We have the Knight of Pentacles, another knight. So definitely seeing progress and movement when it comes to these areas in your life. The Hierophant. Ooh, the Knight of Pentacles with the Hierophant. You could be in the Three of Cups. You could be getting, for some of you, I feel like, now this is going to sound, but if I see it, I say it. You could be meeting the one today. Some sort of small interaction or encounter is something that will grow over time, okay, not overnight, but over time, and it will lead to you marrying this person or committing to this person or having a family together. We have Taurus energy, we have air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, we have earth, water, and fire, it doesn't matter, but for some of you, you could be meeting someone and you're going to start off as friends. It will be a very slow development. You'll start off as friends. It will be a slow development, but eventually this person will reveal something to you, or there'll be some sort of lucky change, lucky break for you or for them. And someone's revealing either their feelings for you or something like that, okay? Someone's trying to go from being a friend to being more than a friend today. For those of you, this could be someone trying to reconcile with you. There's a very truthful conversation coming in, and it could be, again, someone that you almost gave up on, or you have given up on this person. But there is some sort of truth that you come across in a very unexpected way, okay? Whether it is that they're revealing it to you and you had no clue, okay? That's how you'll feel slightly bamboozled because you had no idea. Or if some random way that you come across the information, right? And it leads to a conversation, it leads to a meeting, it leads to a date, it leads to reconciliation, it leads to giving something another chance, giving something more time. I also feel like some sort of lucky break, some sort of lucky revelation, unexpected information leads to a relationship being saved, however that resonates. If you're on the fence about it, now you're going, okay, yes. For some of you where it applies, but for some of you, someone has been planning to propose, and they've been very secretive lately. And so you were on the verge of confronting this person and kind of tearing them a new one because you know they've been hiding things from you and you've been thinking about the worst, okay? And it turns out they've just been trying to propose to you. I don't know. Take it if it resonates. Um, for those of you, I am seeing meeting someone just as you're giving up on love. Just as you're giving up on love, just as you're saying, you know what, I don't care, I'm not interested, I'm not going to be dealing with love, closing yourself off. You're going to be meeting someone in a very random way. It could be a friend of a friend. It could be someone from the past, someone you went to school with, someone you went on a training course with. If you're taking any sort of training classes or courses, you could meet this person there, okay, or through that kind of forum. For some of you, this is like a very spiritual person. Like they go to church a lot, or they're very into their faith. This is someone very traditional. It could be someone who's just been focusing on their career or their family, or I feel like their career and their responsibilities up until this point. So they may be a bit older or older than you, and they may not have children. Because I feel like you'll remark on that. Like, how do you get to be in your 40s and not have kids? How did that happen, right? But this is someone who they've been focused on their career, and maybe they've been traveling a lot, or they work in law enforcement or education or anything to do with spirituality. Quite specific, but take it if it resonates. And for those of you, yeah, I'm seeing progress being made, happy progress, solid progress, when it comes to someone that you were close to giving up on. Whether it's a crush and you just decide, you know what, I'm not even gonna say anything. And there's some sort of random encounter, random exchange, bumping into each other, something, where it leads to a very nice conversation or maybe a date, very randomly, right? Or if it's someone you've been dating and you've been on the fence about because you feel like they've been holding back. This isn't the most emotionally expressive person. This is someone who's very cautious with the Knight of Pentacles. They don't like to rush in because they like to do things properly. They could be very traditional, very old-fashioned in that sense, regardless of how old they are. And for those of you, I see a relationship being turned around for the better as the result of some sort of truth being spoken very randomly with this energy. Okay? Or a reconciliation happening. But I'm definitely seeing talks of the future, talks of marriage, talks of commitment, talks of making something official. Happy days. When it comes to your community, other people in your life, and events that may not directly involve you but may impact you, we have the Lovers. I'm telling you, a friend wants to be more than a friend. A coworker wants to be more than a coworker. This could be about love for a lot of you. Gemini energy, King of Swords. Or this has to do with someone trying to talk to you about a partnership in business, joining your resources, moving in together somehow, sharing a burden, splitting bills. The Five of Swords and the Four of Swords. Someone wants to heal something with you. It could be a sibling, it could be a family member, it could be an ex, but it could also be a friend that you had a falling out with. It's someone that you definitely have your guard up against. Again, we have the energy of Gemini, air signs strongly, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some time has passed. This is someone who hurt you with their words. They were a bit of a bull or a bit of a bully. Did not hold back, did not have any filter. They knew what they were saying and doing. They knew it would hurt you, and they did it anyway, or they said it anyway because they were trying to be spiteful. I also feel like this is someone who took vengeance on you, which is, that's a phrase. But yeah, they took something out on you. They punished you for something because they wrongly believed that you were guilty. And they did not give you the chance to explain. They did not give you the chance to get your side of the story out there, right? They didn't ask. They shot first and asked questions later, or never. I feel like that person has randomly come across the truth of what happened, and they feel very, very bad and very guilty because they're realizing they punished you and completely destroyed a friendship for no reason. And they were absolutely in the wrong. So you might be hearing from that person. They're trying to heal. They're trying to apologize. They're trying to come back with their tail between their legs. Whoever they may be in your life. You might have a dream about this person before they actually talk to you on the day. Okay? And for some of you, I feel like this is someone who was a friend or a coworker or someone in your community that you tried to date, or you tried to go into business together. You tried to have some sort of partnership, and it didn't go well. And I feel like whatever happened, they took it out on you. You weren't guilty. You didn't do it. But whatever happened, they took it out on you, or they punished you for it. And I feel like they're now coming across the truth, and they're feeling pretty bad, and they want to talk to you, to apologize, to reconcile, to heal. It'll be up to you what you want to do with this person. And for some of you, you could randomly bump into this person, okay? If they're not contacting you, because I feel like maybe you have them blocked, it will be very unexpected. You could actually just bump into them, and they will take the opportunity to tell you, hey, funny seeing you here, right? And then next sentence going to be, listen, I know what really happened, and I'm really sorry, right? Because they just want to tell you that they're sorry. They just want to get the words out while they have the opportunity to talk to you, okay? So it will be a very blunt, a very just spilling it out, right? Okay. There's definitely whoever it is that you had a conflict with, a falling out with, over really hurtful words in particular. Or again, them taking something out on you where you weren't guilty, you were innocent, right? And they made you a punching bag. I mean, verbally, hopefully not any other way. Someone wants to take something they said back, okay? They want to take it back. What they said, what they did, they want to take it back. They will actually tell you that if they could, they would take it back. Or if they could turn back time, they would never say that. They would never do that. So expect that kind of conversation. And the unexpected, we have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. The Tower. The Tower, clarifying what's unexpected. Okay, well, what else? And the Moon. Okay. Well, the Tower is something sudden and unexpected. I feel like there's an illusion being shattered. And someone's going to take some sort of action towards you, or you taking some sort of action leads to the shattering of an illusion, a misunderstanding, a misconception about you, about someone else, about what happened in a certain situation. I'm also seeing something like a very emotional encounter, but it's a surprise. You don't expect to be meeting up with this person. So it's someone you already know, but I feel like you never expected to see them or never expected to hear from them. I don't know if it's someone who lives abroad or really far from where you are. So I'm seeing some sort of an encounter and like tears of joy and surprise. I also feel like someone's admitting something to you, and it will just be shocking. And it may be to do with a deep-seated fear, uh, some sort of illusion they had about you, them, or the situation, a deep insecurity of theirs, a deep secret, something they've never told anybody, or it has something to do with feelings with the Moon energy. And it's just, I feel like I just get this energy of, I'm just going to need a minute to process that. Let me get one more card to see. Are you going to be happy with this, or Eight of Swords? It's really going to get your wheel spinning. Five of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Wow. The Chariot. Cancer energy could be significant. I just get, under the King of Swords, we have the Six of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. But I'm just getting with this revelation, whatever the revelation is, I just get you thinking someone made something so much more complicated than it needed to be. Someone just, it has something to do with overthinking a situation and freaking out. Someone did some overthinking to the point where they terrified themselves. They put themselves in a panic, and they may have caused a conflict with you. It could be linked to this, okay? And they caused a conflict with you because it's something where they thought, I need to leave Pisces before they leave me, because whatever it is that they were overthinking, they were convinced you were going to leave, right? So it's like, I need to leave Pisces before they leave me. I need to get the upper hand in the situation before Pisces gets the upper hand over me. And it's something that was completely made up in their own heads, or someone manipulated them into thinking this. It gets dramatic, but there you go. Or someone who was convinced that you were going to hurt them, someone who was convinced you were going to cheat on them, someone who was convinced you were going to mistreat them, someone who was convinced you were going to leave them, someone who was convinced you're not really their friend, you want something from them, something where this person, it just came completely from their own fears, their own doubts, their own insecurities, and their negative experiences in the past. And I don't know what happened. Maybe this is happening today. I don't know. On a trip while you're traveling. But it's almost like someone could be talking to you and just making some random claims and random accusations. I feel like with these cards here as the overall energy and underlying energy, I feel like this has already happened. And this is someone who wants to now clarify that, take it back. We're going back into this sector. Because I also get, so that didn't need to happen then. You know, it's something where they're realizing, I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to make it a thing. I didn't need to make a big deal out of it. I didn't need to hurt Pisces. I completely made it up. I completely misunderstood. I completely misread the situation, or I was given the wrong information. And this is someone who has deep regret. Okay? That's the moon. Deep regret over how they treated you. For some of you, this is someone who just caused problems for you because they were told you did something to someone else, or you were a bad person, or you stole something, or I don't know. And they didn't know you, right? So they believed the other person, they believed the person they knew, and then they punished you somehow. They caused obstacles for you, blockages for you, may have started gossip and rumors about you. It will make your head spin, Pisces. It will make your head spin, because you're like, that's why you didn't even ask me. You didn't even check. You didn't even, so it will definitely, I feel like you're going to get a headache just thinking about everything. You may cry just out of frustration. Okay. Or someone is telling you this, someone very close to you is telling you that, this has happened to them and you've helped them through the situation, so you're also impacted by it. I don't know. But yeah, that's... Now, on the plus side, this is someone who wants to own up. King of Swords, Chariot, King of Wands. This is someone who wants to own up, take responsibility, do the right thing if you give them the opportunity. But it will be up to you if you even want to talk to this person, if you even want to see them, if you even want to look them in the eye, because I don't know what they did, but they really hurt you, Pisces. They really hurt you. You may have lost money. You may have lost job opportunities. You may have lost other kinds of opportunities because they damaged your reputation. You may have lost the trust of someone you cared about over what this person did. You may have had to move. Big changes because of what they did. And yeah, they really want to make it right, but it'll be up to you. I don't even know that they can make it right at this point. It'll be your decision. All right, so Pisces, it's going to be an interesting day. You keep me posted. All right, you keep me posted. Be careful driving with the Chariot in the Tower. Be careful driving. Check your tire pressure. Make sure your tires aren't overinflated. Okay, something could like burst. Make sure things are at the right temperature and nothing is getting overheated. That could be you. But I'm seeing like while you're traveling or a vehicle you're traveling in. There may be some detours, some road closures. Check maps before you leave. Check traffic. There could be some blockages, some road closures, some accidents that cause a blockage or a road to be closed, and it will derail your schedule somehow. So that's in the unexpected. Getting a puncture. Okay. And also be careful, I'm seeing like the mirage energy. So if you're in a place where it's really sunny, you know, where it kind of reflects off the road, just wear sunglasses and just go slow. When in doubt, just go slow. Okay? Very random, but for some of you, you're running out of wiper fluid. So just be careful as you're driving if you need to wipe your windows. Because I feel like it's something where you can't see. And it has to do with fluid. I'm also seeing broken glass, so just be careful. However that applies. Okay, well that's a lot of channeled unexpected stuff. Okay, so for Pisces celebrating your birthday on the 18th of March, happy birthday to you. Let us know it's your birthday in the comments so we can all wish you a happy birthday. And let's see where your birthday messages are for Pisces celebrating their birthday on the 18th of March. Take these as they resonate for you. They're your messages. We have major life change. Time is right for major life changes as a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. Nice. Sunshine. The sun is shining on you, career and business growth, fabulous communication and relationships. Awesome. Declutter. Oh my God. Mercury's retrograde when I'm recording this. I got a Virgo moon. Mercury rules Virgo. Always hits my speech. Just bear with me, please. Declutter. Declutter your life. Let go of correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. And we're all on different timelines, but if that links to this reading, that could be the person trying to come back around. They've already hurt your feelings and revealed something. But also now someone could be revealing something to you because they want to fix how they hurt your feelings. Take the messages as they resonate. Tough and trying times, and we've been seeing this card. Tough times ahead. Think long-term and make decisions accordingly. Avoid negative people at all costs. And this just, to me, talks about not necessarily tough, trying times. It talks about change. Okay, which we have a lot of fives in the reading. So, Pisces, I'm also getting something, it's not done, the reading that keeps on going. But in this sector, with the Knight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Swords, I feel like it's something where it's not like you lied, but you exaggerated something, like how hard something is for you. And you're getting a lot of help, you're getting a reprieve, you're getting a lot of support, you're getting people jumping in to help you, or some sort of praise and recognition for how well you're handling things. So you might feel a little bit like, maybe that's where you feel like you don't deserve it, because you're going to get all that kind of support, And so you'll feel a little guilty for exaggerating. You're not lying, you're exaggerating how hard something is for you, how difficult something is for you. Um, but Pisces, I feel like you have unrealistic expectations of yourself and unrealistically high standards. So if something is difficult for you, it doesn't have to bring you to the point of losing your health for you to speak up and say that it's difficult for you. I feel like for a lot of you, you don't know when you're stressed. You don't realize that you're under stress. You don't realize that you're under pressure until something gives, until something breaks down, or something happens, you get sick, or you get, ill. Um, so the fact that you want to keep going like a good little soldier and not talk about how difficult it is and be like, no, I got it, I can handle it, that's not okay either, Pisces. Okay, so don't feel bad. To you, you might feel like you're exaggerating, but actually to a normal person looking from the outside in, what you're doing is too much. Okay, so you should have spoken up a while ago as opposed to trying to carry the burden. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't feel bad is basically what I'm saying. You deserve the rewards, you deserve the praise, you deserve the help. All right, so Pisces, I'm going to leave it there because otherwise it won't stop. Messages won't stop. I'm going to leave it there. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.